I'm here a bit late, I'm afraid, because the lighting wasn't right. So I had to sort of change things, and I'm trying desperately to try and get this done so that I can be talking to you and then transition down. Something I don't do very well because it's quite hard. So yeah, so I'm just waiting to see if, oh yeah, I can see myself now, on good, right, so I can see Jill's watching. Hi Jill. So yes, hi. Got me box, so I'm going to open it up, have a little play, and see what I think about it. Quite excited, and I've got a bit of Stamping Up news as well to tell you, which has been announced to us that there's going to be a 24-hour sale. So it's going to start at 10 to 11 tomorrow night, on the 22nd, and it's going to run until 10 to 11 on the 23rd, so Wednesday. It will finish, and it will start late Tuesday night. So there will be a blog post going out with that, but I'll tell you about it and I'll show you some things when we get down to my desk. So now I'm going to try and transition down, and I'm not quite sure what that's going to look like. But what I'm going to do, so you don't feel dizzy, is I'm going to cover the camera up so it'll go dark, and then I'm going to set it up. So I'm just going to adjust my lighting and throw my curtain back again. So that's how you see. That was what it was like. I was trying to fiddle with that. But so I'm going to go black. All right. Well, red actually, it would seem. Hi Karen. Just adjusting my camera now to go into desk mode. So I'm hoping that that's working. I'm back again. I hope you find me again. I'm here. I'm just checking you've all come back. What a disaster. Am I back again? Yeah, back in the room. So there we are. Sorry about that. I managed to press the off button as I was transitioning the camera. What a wally. So here we are. It's a box. It's a big box, and it's not that big, but I guess they've got certain sizes. I don't know why I'm using my nice snips to open that. But yeah, I guess they've got certain sizes of boxes. Hi Karen, thanks for finding me again. Sorry about that. So yeah, so we've got our nice big bubble wrap. Get rid of all that. Let's go in my recycling bin. And there we go. So I've got my. There we are. I spent so long trying to cover up my address on the box, and there it flashed up on that. What will I? So there we go. Box gone. So I've got 4 spare blades, so that's nice. Hopefully they'll last quite a while. And here it is. So let's get it out. Paper trimmer. That's what it says on the box. So let's get it out. There we go. That's it. Nothing else in the box. No instructions, no nothing. Bits of paper trimmer. I assume it just kind of works like the old one. So there it is. Let's put the old one next to it. And there we are. We can see the two of them side by side. Don't know if the camera's quite getting that fully in, more or less. So this one's curvy. This one's straight. So that's different. We've still got the same colours, but they are the other way around. Might have to change them because I'm used to doing it this way. So might not like that. You've probably seen lots and lots of reviews. This one had a lock. This one doesn't. It snaps down. But when you're carrying it, that won't fall forward. So that's quite bonus. It's got alarm that comes out. Now I know people seem to have a bit of an issue with pulling this arm out. So let me see there. So there's a little hi Steph. There's a little sticky out thing there, and that's what sort of holds it in place. So you just gotta pull it out, and that sort of clicks in there, it would seem. So yeah, I guess the more you do it, the easier it gets. Look there, I've only done it for a few times now. Comes out. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's pretty good. So this one, we had a bit of difficulty finding our measures in between there, and it went up to almost 15. With this one, we have no problems with our measures because they're marked there, so that's a bonus. And it goes up to just over 17 inches, 43.5 centimetres. I don't do centimetres, I do inches. So that's pretty good. Not quite sure that I'll ever need anything that big, but you know, we use 12 by 12s. So, but there we go. You might use an A3 piece of paper, in which case that would be good. But this is an excellent addition there. And the other thing that I've seen from other reviews is there's a lip here, and that is at the 6-inch mark, which is absolutely brilliant for demonstrators who do paper shares, because that's butting up, and that just makes it so much easier to do. There's no guesswork. That's 6 inches, it's buttered up, and you can slice it down. I do quite a few paper shares, so quite pleased about that. So I ought to cut really, oughtn't I? There will be a protective film on this, which I might leave on for a bit. Oh no, I've got to take it off. I want to mark it up. If you see here, I've got little marks on here, and that is for our English standard A4 sheets. The blue mark is the halfway mark going landscape, and that's the halfway mark going portrait, and then that's my mark for cutting a 1/4 inch narrower and shorter to give me my first mat that I do for my cards, which makes them 1/8 inch all the way around. And then the pink mark is the second one, and I've got them marked up there because that just makes crafting so much quicker for me. I don't have to think about the fact that it's 5 7/8 and 5 5/8 and 5 3/8. I just put it up to that mark. So I'm going to take this this film off, and so I can mark it, because obviously it's not it won't be on the trimmer if I leave this on, and I want it on the trimmer so that I can easily see. And I do the 3 colours so that when I'm crafting I don't really have to think about it. And I'm going to stick to the same colours, so they were I'm just tripping, soz. So blue, yellow, bit of pink. So there we go. So I'm gonna mark at 5 7/8. So that's here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 5 7/8. I'm going to put a mark there, and then I'm going to do a mark at 4 1/8, because that's our half mark. Going the other way. Obviously, if you're using different size paper, then your marks will be somewhere different. And then I'm just going to mark 1/4 inch the other side. So 1 2, that's 5 5/8, and then we're going to go 1 2 this way, so that's 3 7/8, and then with my pink, well, it's rich raspberry actually, I'm going to do the last mark 5 3/8, and then it will feel like my trimmer again. There we go. So that's me all marked up, ready for some trimming. So I'm going to put this away. I'm going to get some cardstock. I'm going to get some Whisper White, get them ready for some card blanks. So here we go. I've got some thick Whisper White, which I use for making my card blanks. So that goes up to that blue mark, so I don't have to think about it. It's there, that's the halfway mark, and there we go. Lovely cut, lovely cut. Honestly, the first cut that I've done with this, so quite happy about that. And then I need to score it, so we'll go to that mark there, which is the score, and then we can score that to make our card blank. And what I usually do is butt it up there and give it, and that's a much better butt up there than we had on the other one, because the other one had spaces, so that made it not so easy. So there we go, that's my card blank done, ready. Quite like that. So put that away. One thing I also do often when I'm making cards is I gut. So let me get a bit of cardstock. So here we have a bit of cardstock. So if I'm doing a card blank, a card mat, so I would cut this at my card mat size, just following those colours, so I don't even have to think about what size it is. So that's me mat that will fit beautifully on top of there, with perfect 1/8 of an inch all the way around there. So what I like to do, if I'm going to put then a Whisper White mat on top of that, let me get some Whisper White, and that will be cut to my second mat. Which is the pink line. Glides like butter. That's amazing. So that's my second mat, which I'm going to do my stamping on. Then what I do is I gut this. So let's do some gutting. So I'm going to go to a 1/4 of an inch. Going to go down, turn it round. Probably will go a little bit deeper than that actually. Maybe I'll go we'll keep going at 1/4 of an inch for now. I usually mark these where I want them to go, and then I join those two up, so kind of lining them up. Oh, and you can see the cut line further up there, so that's quite handy. I've not noticed that before. The cut line is there, so that's quite handy for seeing where that is. We haven't got the arrow that we used to have. Go there and come down, and then I just go in a little bit with my snips to take them out. So that's me gutting. I might need to play with that a little bit to make my decision as to how big it is, and then what I do is I'll mark it. And what I usually do is I mark on this centre point where I'm actually going to do my gut line, but then I've got that for something else. So that gets stuck on there and stuck on there, and that's me card. Mat's done, and I got a bit of spare, so if I was putting a sentiment and matting it, I've got that to do that. So I'm quite pleased with that. It might do more than one sheet. Let me cut this to Mat's size. I haven't put that back right. It was sticking up a little bit. So let's put these two together. And we'll cut these two together at the second mat size. Yep, went through 2 pieces of cardstock there without much bother. What some people have found is that the blade it comes with is maybe not being the best, and that they've changed it and it's been better. Some people found going up was better than going down. Looks fine to me. And I'm just gonna see how much of a little sliver we can do. Yeah, that's pretty good, that. I think I'd have struggled to do that on the old trimmer. Now, can we do another little bit? Problem is, now you get the problem with holding it in place. Yeah, that wouldn't hold in place, but quite pleased with that. So we do a little sliver this way, so if we want that to go down 1/8 of an inch, that is slicing off 1/8 of an inch really well. Eighth of an inch coming off. Will it go as 1/16? That was a 1/16. Oh dear, not very well, me at the moment, suffering slightly. So let's do 1 millimetre. Oh, see, we're there. I'm looking now at the top ones, trying to go 1 millimetre. Yeah, just took that off. I think that's better, because I think that was quite hard on the other one. So we've got centimetres there, right up against the butt one, and then we've got inches below. We've got them on the centre line as well, which is really useful. I've got that on my guillotine that I use, and it's really useful having the 2 rows there, again centimetres and inches, and then at the bottom you've got inches that's on the butt up bit, and you've got centimetres above. And some people do cut from the bottom, I know, I've watched them. And then down the centre line here we have inches, and I think they're kind of hoping to be able to get centimetres on there for the European market. But if you want centimetres on there, then my little tip, we'll see if this works, is if we take a piece of grid mat, let's just cut it down first to 12 inches, which is about 30 centimetres. And we cut that down. Have a little bit that way. This is what I did on my old trimmer. Well, actually what I did on my old trimmer was I put a bit of white paper down so I could see it, but snip that off there. Then you could, I think, working on the fly here, so I'm not really sure, but you could stick that to this side here and you'd be able to see your centimetres. That would be one way of doing that. I'm not going to do it because I don't need centimetres, but that would be one way that you could possibly do that, is have that stuck on the other side of your line if you wanted to have the centimetres. That's just a little thought there that I had. I won't be doing that, but I'm quite happy with inches. I'm quite happy being stuck in the dark ages here in the UK. They work for me. Right, so that is my trimmer. I'm quite happy with that. And I want to change these blades over, and there is on here a little bit there that goes out a little bit, and I believe that's how we can get them off. So I believe they just come out there somehow. Seen people that, yeah, they just lift up. They just lift up and out, and you can see on our scoring blade there, it's like a wheel, whereas before it was just a little ball. So I think we might get a better score on that. And on the trimmer blade, you've got a big like arrow head on there, whereas the old ones where you haven't got the storage tray. I kept all these, are all my old blades, kept them all just in case we had a way of sharpening them. So this is the old blade, and can you see that and compare it to that? So you've got a bigger blade, so that might help. Might not, but it might help. Only time will tell, won't it? So I have got a timeline now, haven't I? So this is my first day of, and I'm going to put this in the other way around. Oh yeah, that just went on beautifully. So I'll be able to see how long this blade lasts because I've done this live. So I'll know. And we've got on the top of them, as if a colour isn't enough, you've got a dot on that one and you've got like an arrow on that one, so to distinguish between the score and the cut. So that's quite cool. And then there's a little hanger thing if you want to hang up. I've got a friend who lives on a narrowboat, and I know she put a hole in the other one so she could hang it, so she can hang that one nicely. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Got a nice little logo on there which I like, nice and flat, and I think it will still fit in the craft bag. Let me check. So, will it still fit in here? Yeah. So it still fits in my Stampin' Up bag, so I'm really happy about that. So, that's my trimmer. Now, I was going to show you the bargains to be had in the sale starting tomorrow night. That's Avon, not Avon, it's Body Shop. So there we have. So I've done some graphics with the prices on. So this lovely set there, these are all 15% off. So the price there in red is the new price. That's a lovely Christmas set there, another Christmas set there. All of these top ones could be Christmas, and that one full Christmas. I love that round the corner, not got it, quite fancy it. Inspiring Iris, my friend Jill did a lovely card with that. I'm very tempted by the fragrance, Fanciful Fragrance one there, because I do some scrapbooking, and I think that would just put lovely in scrapbooking. Tea together, not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Yeah, people do like that one. This is on my wish list. The Very Versailles. Again, because I like scrapbooking, I just think that's lovely. I've got this Beautiful for You, very versatile. I've used it loads. Abstract impressions, beautiful set. So they're all down. There we've got swirly frames. Quite like that. Painted glass. That's quite cheap now, $14.45. This one's even cheaper at $13.60. Budding borders, very useful for backgrounds. Beautiful, what's it called? Friendship there. Love this set, waterfront. And I use those trees in Christmas cards. I know we've got one very similar in the Christmas catalogue, but I've got that one, so I haven't got the other one. Here we go, garden shed. It's not my cup of tea, but everybody's different. This one's quite cute, and this one, well, I don't particularly like animals, and I don't understand why you'd want an avocado, to be honest. Painted Harvest, love that. That's beautiful. Rare Blessings, that's quite sweet. More vegetables, yeah, and fruit, not a chance. But if you like it, then get it. It's a bargain. There we got. That's lovely to colour in. So that's cute. Lots of people like unicorns. So if you want the unicorns, you've been looking at that, now's the time to buy. Down to £17. Lots of people like mermaids. That's down to $16.15. Love this. This is gorgeous. Lovely pattern there. Beautiful set here. Lots and lots of lovely occasions you can use that one for. Got these sea things. Love this set. I do have that, and that is just the foliage. I've got the dies to go with it, and it's just beautiful. Another lovely set there for scrapbooking that has been on my wish list, so I might treat myself. These is beautiful. You've got these lovely backgrounds, and these florals do make up some lovely patterns there. Born to Shine, lovely if you into ballet, got somebody into ballet. Quite a nice little set there. This is a lovely set. A good man. Lots and lots of male potential cards there, really nice. Rooted in Nature, can use that for Christmas, can be used all year round. Always fancied that. I love the veined leaf there. Fishing set, if you've got somebody in your life that's into fishing, that'd be nice. I don't, so that one's not appealing to me. And what have we got here? So lily pad lake, some lovely things that you can do with that. My friend Jill did a lovely thing with the background there. This has got some nice sweet elements in. Again, as a scrapbooker, some of these images appeal to me. We've got nautical there. We know what I feel about that. Artisan Textures, love that set. Got that set, and it's brilliant. Sea of Textures didn't appeal to me because I didn't really like the octopus, but all the rest of it make really nice background bits. Geared Up Garage, again, nice for male cards. I made a beautiful Father's Day card for my father-in-law using that. Love the oil splashes, they're great. Horses, again, I can see those trees being used for Christmas. So if you're into horses, they might be good. We've got the lovely sort of backgrounds again there, they're really appealing. And then we've got these big stamps, which are like whole card whole card backgrounds in themselves. We've got crackle paint, a birch image, we've got sort of like mesh wiring, buffalo check. Now, I was tempted by that last Christmas, and I'm still tempted by it. We've got handwritten. I've got that, and it's just brilliant. This one I'm really tempted by, Around the Corner. I just think there's lots and lots of potential there for that one. The boko, whatever. I don't know how to spell that, how to pronounce that. Dots. So they're smaller than these backgrounds. and they make quite a nice impact on your card. The Make a Difference set, that's got all the letters, so you can make loads and loads of sentiments, that make up your own sentiments. They're sort of done so you can join them up. Here's another alphabet set there with outlines. You can colour them in, they'd be nice. You can make them rainbows, that'd be lovely. And then Forever Crafting, Crafting Forever rather, they're really good. And this set have the copyright Stamping Up stamp. So if you do make your cards to sell, it is a part of the angel policy of Stamping Up that you have to put the copyright Stamping Up on the back of your cards. So it's a good time to get your copyright stamp if you haven't already got it. So that starts tomorrow at 10:50 p.m. British Summer Time and ends on the 23rd. So it's 24 hours only, 15% off. So yeah, treat yourselves. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed looking at the trimmer with me, and I should be back on Wednesday with the usual bit of live crafting. Okay, thanks for joining me. Sorry about the mess up. See you again soon.